Hello. Hi. What's up? Wednesday. It's Adam and Danica here. I'm Adam.
What is up Wednesday?
That's Danica.
I am trying to share, but I can't find you. Oh,
please share. And jump in with your comments, even especially if you're watching the replay, I would say, because we love we love to hear what you have to say about what we have to say.
We had some good replay comments last week, so that was good.
Yeah, we did.
So Adam and I, normally I don't like for us to talk for too long before we go live, because then we lose some of the spontaneity of our conversation, because I don't want to go back to things we've already discussed. I want it to organically flow.
Yeah.
And yet, today we did, so we stayed on topics that we were going to talk about on the show. And it just surrounds, like, trigger topics. Do you have trigger topics that are really hard to ignore? Because I do.
Yeah, tell me, do you want to talk about what they are, or do you just want to leave it? We don't want to trigger.
We should probably leave it, because I'll trigger.
Yeah.
Although it says broadcast. Hi, Mariana. It says broadcast interrupted. I don't know if that's happening or not. I don't know. Whatever. I think we're still going.
I think it just glitched for a second.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to do this so I can see the comments. So, yeah, I just get triggered. In fact, you sent me recently something that you knew would trigger me, and your preface was, there was a text that said, don't get triggered, just laugh at this, or something. Laugh at the stupidity of humanity.
Yeah, don't trigger, just enjoy the stupid. That's what I said. And then I sent the thing that I knew would trigger you.
And this was my response. I just told Adam, this was me when I read it. In this particular case, it didn't trigger me, but there are things that trigger me. There are things that are going on, like in regular culture and pop culture, that make me crazy.
And it's hard to discuss in an open forum. People get emotionally distracted, I would say, and they're no longer having a reasonable discussion.
Dialogue.
Yeah.
No. And I can get too winded, like too wordy about it all. So, reverb. Hey, but I did have a question that came up that had to do with the sky and space. And so I'm like, I'm going to ask Adam. So here's the question.
Sure.
You, or not you weren't. My son was in Jamaica for a week. Looked up at the sky every night, beautiful days, all clear, no stars at night in Jamaica, ever. No stars. They're on an island in the middle of the ocean. And he said it was unsettling because they'd lay on the beach and look up and there were no stars. Why is that?
There must be clouds at night.
You actually weren't in Jamaica. You were in a capsule. And you were being recorded like it's the Truman Show Part 2, if you've ever seen that movie.
This is bordering on a trigger topic for me, but I won't go there.
So anyway, he said, Mom, the sky was totally clear. And I said, could there have been clouds so high up that you couldn't see them, but they blocked the stars? That's all I could come up with. So that was my answer. Because, I'm a science expert.
Did he see the moon?
Now. Yes, I believe so. He just said no stars. Because when they go to the cottage in the summertime, it's so far away from the city and so far away from lights that the star show is just fantastic. I mean, you see the Milky Way, you see the satellites flying over, you see the space station, you see the meteors are amazing up there, and every star is visible. It's like the reverse, where you see more stars per sky than sky per star. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So he gets to Jamaica. He's on an island in the middle of the ocean, and he's like, no stars.
That's odd. I have no response to that. I've never heard of that before. Apparently, Trina has. Mm-hmm. We've got some comments to address here. So we've got Mariana and Trina here. Bob wants us to consider doing this earlier because he's about to go to bed. So, good night, Bob.
What's that? Oh. Happy birthday, Bob.
And happy birthday, Bob. I would sing, but I won't.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, trigger topics. It's kind of hard to have conversations. You have to be really careful what you talk about and how you talk about it.
You do, and yet I think talking is really important. But it's just sometimes I have found that online debates on social media platforms are not successful. So that's why I avoid them. I'm always up for a good, juicy topic.
Yeah, me too.
And I can hold my own.
I enjoy actually a good back and forth of intelligent, reasonable conversation, but
they don't stay that way.
No, they don't. It degrades into name calling and talking points and evidence for anything.
Talking points, but
Bob wants us to sing a duet, but that's not going to happen.
Which brings up another topic, not a trigger topic, but another topic, and I've been talking about this quite a bit on my Snapchat. It is lip syncing. Now,
yes. Now I know
you like yourself a good musically fun experience.
Yes, I do.
I, on the other hand, it's funny. There's certain people whose lip syncs do not bother me, but I don't like. Here it is. I'm just going to throw it out there, and I've actually said this to people before, so this isn't the first for some of you. But I don't like women trying to always look sexy doing a lip sync. Like, I just want to
the look up at the sky and look down on my cleavage one?
The gyrate.
While I sway and move my head back and forth.
Why do I want to watch to that?
Well, I don't have... Hey, Ferg. Ferg's with us. I was just talking about Ferg the other day. He had a great story on his Snapchat.
He always has a great
showing
story.
A beautiful forest, and I forgot the name of the forest. I felt so proud of myself that I had remembered it, but I forgot now. So, Bob,
our Facebook is delayed for what Adam and I are actually saying, and I just saw us both like gyrating on my Facebook, and I'm now cracking up.
Yeah.
It didn't feel so weird when I was doing it.
Well, that's kind of how we do, right?
So the lip syncing thing, my kids aren't into Musically. The Milky Way looks like I'm leaving that one alone because I'm sassy this morning. You know why I'm sassy? Because my son still hasn't taken his biology test.
Yes, that reminds me. I wanted to talk about it's Teacher Appreciation Week. However, that may be a trigger topic.
I didn't send a nice email today. And
let's be clear, we appreciate teachers, just not this one particular teacher.
I'm a little salty on the bio teacher. The bio teacher. Bio dad.
Right, because last week when we talked, you had gotten your son and yourself prepared to take this test, and you were ready to find out the results, and what happened?
And he said, oh my gosh, I'm really sorry that this is the second time, but you can't take the test today. There's a problem with... last week it was like he forgot. He forgot to bring the test. It's on his computer, but he forgot. He forgot my son was going to take the test. So he said, let's take it on Monday, which meant our weekend was spent staying prepared for the test.
Right.
And mind you, maybe other people don't have to do that, but when you learn your biology from me, you gotta stay prepared all weekend because we figured it out through YouTube University. So by the end of the weekend, we could basically teach that unit at school. So he went in Monday to take the test, and he said there's a problem with the servers in the school, and so I didn't print I forgot to print the test. So you can take it Wednesday, which brings us to this morning when he went in and said, still having a problem with the servers in the software. So the test is, you can't take the test. This is 3 weeks now, 2.5 weeks now. We've been ready for this test, so.
Test
I'm turning in my parenting
for
card.
Days, teacher torture. Yeah.
I'm not appreciating teacher today.
No, I say this as a former teacher. I know how things can get crazy and you can lose track of, you got over 100 students to keep track of, and but come on, dude. 3 times?
Seriously.
Okay, the first time, okay, you forgot. Second time, that's not very professional, and you need to now accommodate.
I know. So I gave him some suggestions.
Good.
We can find our way out of the last nest that happens to be his computer. Yeah, and I also, copied it.
Well, because
all the necessary.
He has other tests to take as well, too.
That's
right?
the problem.
You can't move on.
That's the problem. If it was just this, it's just we have 2 more units of biology to move on to, and it's May. So anyway, yeah. I'm salty. A little salty.
Okay, thoughts and prayers for Danica, and it's Nolan, right? Let's take the test.
Oh, I put on my do not disturb. Hold on. Sorry. I put on my do not disturb.
We've lost Danica. Let's see if she comes back. In the meantime...
Am I back?
Let's see.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Okay, hold on. I put on the moon. It didn't work. I put on the moon. It didn't work. It says do not disturb on my thing, and a phone call just came through.
Oh, I bet you have your settings set to let favorites through. That's the default.
Oh.
But you can
it was my sister, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
Why
is Danica frozen in prayer?
That'll never happen.
Because we are praying for the safety, health, and well-being of this biology teacher.
The universe went, oh my God, she's praying, freeze frame. Oh my God, it's happened. She's finally embracing the church. Oh my God. Bob Jones. I swear.
Oh, you froze again.
That was Bob Jones, because that's the way he rolls. I know this back. Because the call was from Australia. Stop it, Bob.
I wanted to talk about I won those spectacles. The Snapchat spectacles.
So excited about this.
It's been really fun because I've been using them to show myself rolling around in the wheelchair. And it's surprised me how surprised people are about things that I now it's just part of life. But everyone's like, oh my God, why does that take you so much effort to get that done? So I just wanted to show a little video I took when I went to the doctor's office for my last study visit. And this was after I had gone into the restroom to get my urine sample, and I am making my way out. So let me show you what that looked like. So you can see there's not enough room. I'm really struggling to find an angle where I can get out of keep the door open
You didn't have to hold your urine sample, right?
No, I was able to put that into a little thing, thank God, because, that would have gone everywhere. Yeah. And that's a doctor's office. You would think that...
Yeah. And there's an orderly paying you absolutely no attention in the shot, too, which is awesome.
I forgot to mention that. The guy that just walked by and, hey, I see you struggling there. Good luck with that. Yeah. Yeah, so that's been very interesting, and I'm looking forward to... it's also encouraging me to go out more. Yeah. Because I want to get content for the spectacles. So that's been nice. So again, if you're not following me on Snapchat, check it out because
it's so cool. I'm actually surprised at the quality of the spectacles.
They're amazing. I think it's almost better than my phone.
I know. I think it's really good. Well, maybe that's just because you're so jittery.
Well, that's a good point. That is a good point. By the way, if you are watching someone's Snapchat story and they have a shot from spectacles, the video's round, but you're only seeing the middle rectangle part that fits on your phone. But if you turn your phone, you can see other parts of the round video. Most people don't realize that.
That's super cool.
So if you... Actually, maybe I can just show you that. Because if you... here's the one I did. Okay, see that? Whoops.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
So if you want to kind of get an idea of what it feels like to be me, just kind of do this when you're watching everybody's story. Oops.
That's cool.
Not that, but just...
Sorry, I'm just responding to my sister.
Shake it back and forth. Shake it, shake, 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 shake. That's my life.
That's really cool, though, that you have the spectacles now.
Thanks, Bob. I always appreciate Bob because you can completely tell when he's being kind and when he's being sarcastic.
They're kind of one and the same.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. You always know what you're going to get. I like that.
I couldn't see the comments until right now, so that's good. I was responding to my sister about some plans, and she said, you might be at the gym because everybody, Danica has returned to daily gym sesh.
You've been doing great.
I've been going every single day.
Good job.
And here's the thing about the gym. I think we kind of mentioned it's easy to fall out, hard to get back in, kind of that rhythm. Once I'm in, I have no problem going because I actually love working out.
Yeah.
Not everybody loves working out. I actually love working out. So that's been great. I'm just trying to find the right timing in my day. And because I'm not used to working out as hard as I am every day, I am exhausted by 3:00 in the afternoon. But yeah, it's good.
That's a good reason to be exhausted, though.
It is. It's good to be back in the gym.
Bob recommends spectacles in the gym.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
You don't want to know what I'm looking at when I'm in the gym.
Yeah.
I've been doing pretty well with my exercising, too, although I forgot yesterday. So, but I've done, and I didn't do it over the weekend because I was having a sleepover at my friend's house.
I know, that looked like fun.
It was. It was nice to
cool.
I needed it, actually. I had realized that I had kind of sunken down into a little depressed mode. And so that was fun. We got to spend a lot of time together, Sharon and I, and just, we talked and laughed and drank wine and
perfect combination.
Ate amazing food, City View Catering. Anybody? City View Catering.
Yeah, that's awesome. I bet their food is so good.
Oh my gosh.
When your friend is a caterer, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's what's for leftovers? Because those are amazing.
Anything that's made for me right now. So the other thing that I did this week, so if anyone has any tips, feel free to put them in this thing. I ordered from Amazon the meal planning plastic containers with lids, so I can do like mass cooking on Sunday. So my meal, and I used to do this.
I keep saying I'm going to do that.
I know. I used to do this, and I used to put it in, so I would do salmon, but I would have one container that just had all the pieces of cut up salmon, and then I had one container that had the vegetables or whatever. But I'm going to just go for a little different flavor. They weren't expensive on Amazon, so I just ordered a set of 15, which would be 3 meals a day, 5 days a week. And snacks I can grab without being in the meal planning thing. So I'm super excited, our favorite phrase, about getting that started on Sunday. So I've got to do the grocery shopping all on Saturday because I just am done not feeling like I'm healthy. It's for, I'm shaking my table. It's for looking fit, but it's really about feeling fit.
Yeah,
like I'm
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Bob wants to know about your hair. There was some discussion about whether or not you were going to cut your hair.
So is the hair going or not? It was not a landslide, but it was pretty much the vote no. So I am going to cut it. I'm just not going to cut it short. But there was an interesting phenomena that happened. Thanks for asking, Bob. Here's the interesting phenomenon. Men almost universally, except for Ferg, who wanted to give me the out and do whatever you like. Men almost universally said, do not cut your hair. Women, the majority, particularly on Facebook, the majority said, do not cut your hair. The people that told me, yes, cut it, are people who have cut their hair. And I'm like, I'm on to you. You don't want to be alone in this decision. I'm for that.
Or they cut their hair, realized how wonderful it is, and are trying to let you know. No. I like the cut, the long on you. It frames your face very nicely. You always look glamorous. See, I can't do the selfies like you do because you have this backdrop of golden hair.
Well,
right?
if you did, it would look a little weird.
I can make it work. But I don't have that. So I like always have this background issue. Like I'm trying to... Okay.
I'll make it work later. I'll put a photo in the comments. Because today, 2 weeks ago, I started a feature on Snapchat. I don't know if you saw it. It was called Who Dat? And there was there was a photo of someone's face on my hair. Like, I face swapped. And in this case, it was Jan McKing.
That's funny.
And I gave people like 12 hours to tell me who it was. And the funniest thing is the first response was Jan, and he was like, is it? So I'll include that picture too. But last week, I just didn't have it in me, so I didn't post it. But this week, I'm going to put another one up. I banked them. So I literally have them all. I have several people with their face on my head.
That's fun. Yeah, I was so happy because for a while the face swap was gone. Right.
Jacob, thanks. See, guys, they don't want me to cut my hair.
And
face swap was gone.
Yeah, face swap was gone for a little while. And now I was so excited it's back, and I went to go to face swap. Every picture of a face is my face on my phone. I'm like, okay, selfie much? So I'm going to go through and find some pictures of other people. Take some pictures of.
What's really weird is some work perfectly on your face. Like I had, how it gives you many. Mm-hmm. I've had some that have matched perfectly where I literally look like that person for a minute. And some, even when it's me, it doesn't match my face.
I have one that's, I have a photo of Jupiter that's in ultraviolet, and it picks that up as a face.
Interesting.
A little behind the scenes for Snapchat.
Mm-hmm. Did you just spectacle us?
I did.
Are we a spectacle? We are a spectacle.
I hope we're going to be a huge spectacle. But hey, it's June.
I know.
But I mean, it's May. Okay, well,
my sister keeps texting me.
We'll talk about. I told
her I'm live.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But okay, I'm a little confused now about the dates. How is it May already? When did that happen?
I'm kind of freaking out. I did this panic moment this morning where I realized once it's mid-May, it's almost June. Here's how this works, ladies and gentlemen.
And then it's mid-May, the year's almost over.
It's June, the year's over.
It's done. I mean, it's just this inevitable downhill slide towards Christmas. And
exponential speed.
Yes, when the start of the new year, it's like you're sliding down a slide, one of those inflatable slides, except instead of a little puffy thing at the end, it's like a pit full of sharpened sticks.
Well, it's like when you put gas in your car, and the first full to half tank is no big deal. And then when you get underneath that half tank, it's like you're on E.
Yeah, whoosh, it goes.
What is that? Was the first part lying or is the second part lying? Because I swear, once you get past the halfway point, you're screwed. So,
Ooh, okay. Well, now you have me curious about the stars in Jamaica.
It's the weirdest thing.
That sounds like a song title, The Stars in Jamaica.
Of my kids, he would be the one that would notice that. That would be the thing that
I'm going to look that up, because I've never heard anyone say that before, and...
He was weirded out.
I'm not going to assume that the stars are not visible from Jamaica, or that someone forgot to put them up that night. I will find a scientific explanation for it.
Chris Hemsworth. I'm just catching up on the comments right now.
Yeah. A water bottle sponsor. How are you doing on that?
Something's in the works.
Okay, Bob Googled it already. He couldn't find anything about it. That's weird. Have any of you been to Jamaica? And witnessed this.
I didn't notice that there was
this phenomenon. Now, I've been to Barbados.
Yes. Were there stars?
Yes, there were stars in Barbados.
Are you certain?
I'm positive. Because I remember sitting on the beach looking at the stars and pointing them out to a Marine who was there because...
Was he a hot Marine?
Yeah. Why else would I be sitting on the beach showing him the stars, okay? Yeah, no, when I was there, it might have been the president, I don't know. Somebody came to the island, and so there were all of these, Navy vessels offshore, and shore leave for the Navy boys.
Well then.
Tell us about the Marine. That's for maybe another
broadcast altogether. There are several things that I've wanted to talk about today that I'm like, that's not appropriate.
Yeah, I know. It's all trigger topics.
Which means we'll talk after.
Yeah.
It'll all just be, guns blazing. But, yeah.
So that's our time. Can you believe that? It goes by so fast.
Tell us about the Marine.
Yeah, we'll Oh, you know what? I'm going to leave it up to your imagination, Mariana. Just run wild with it, okay?
Or I'll just tell you about it after Adam tells me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys.
By the way, just a quick thing. Mariana has brought up the possibility of she and I doing the Amazing Race together. So.
Oh my gosh. You know I tried out for that.
What's that?
You know I tried out for that.
The Amazing Race?
Yes.
When?
We'll talk about that next time. Because that's a very crazy story.
It's going to be a long week not asking you about that, but fine. I'll save it so we can share it.
Yeah, put a little note. Amazing
Have a
Race.
great What Up Wednesday.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great Wednesday and the rest of the week. Or do the best you can with what you got. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.